Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well at your places. And today we'll be doing a very interesting chapter about the elf and the shoemaker. We all know who is the shoemaker, the one who makes the shoe, and the one who mends the shoe. They are known as cobblers. So let's just begin with this chapter. Title of our chapter is the elves and the shoemaker. Both are proper nouns. That is why the is mentioned over here in between before those words. And क्या होता है? And is a conjunction which joins the two words, right? So here is a lesson. There is a lesson about the shoemaker and his wife. Shoemaker और उनकी wife के बीच में ये lesson है. The Elves in the Shoemaker is a set of a famous fairy tale. ये कहाँ है ये? This is a story about a famous fairy tale which has been collected from the Brothers Grimm. Brothers Grimm कोई है, वहां से ये पोएम वहां से ये चैप्टर लिया गया है. About a poor shoemaker, एक बहुत ही ज्यादा गरीब shoemaker who receives much needed help from his three young helpful elves. से उनको क्या मिलती है? Help मिलती है, right? So once upon a time means एक बार की बात है. That there lived a kind shoemaker and his wife. Kind shoemaker और उनकी wife रहा करते थे, right? He was laborious, very laborious and honest. Laborious means hard working. And honest means ईमानदार, right? So sadly his scale, उसके जो scale था, it was very low and he had become poor. उसका जो मतलब उनका जो बेचने का हिसाब किताब था वो बहुत कम था and he became very poor और वो बहुत गरीब हो गया. Now one evening he was left with only one piece of leather. सिर्फ एक ही लेदर का पीस बचा था and with that piece he could make only just one pair of shoes. With that only he was able to make only one pair of shoes, right? To comfort him his wife said, अपनी वाइफ उसकी वाइफ ने उसको थोड़ा आराम से चीजों को ठीक करने के लिए बोला, प्लीज डोंट वरी टू मच, चिंता मत कीजिए, एवरीथिंग विल बी सून ऑल राइट, सब कुछ बहुत जल्दी ठीक हो जाए. प्लीज लीव द लेदर ऑन द टेबल, लेदर को छोड़ दीजिए, एंड यू कैन स्टिच दिस शूज टुमारो एंड वी विल बी स्टिचिंग द शूज टुमारो. लेट्स गो टू बेड, इस वक्त हम सोते हैं. He cut out the leather for making the shoes and he just went to sleep. और वो लोग स्लीप पे चले गए, सोने चले गए. There were three little elves which are outside the window. Window के बाहर क्या थे? तीन little elves थे. They were peeking from the outside their window. Peeking means झांकना. विंडो से क्या कर रहे थे? देख रहे थे बाहर से. They heard them talking. उन्होंने बात करने में they heard them talking कि वो दोनों क्या बात कर रहे हैं. They felt sorry for the kind man. Kind man के लिए they were feeling very sorry, very sad. They thought that we must help the poor shoemaker. कि हम poor shoemaker की क्या करें? Help करें. The talented elves they fluttered into the house through the window. वो fluttered into the house through the window. विंडो के थ्रू वो चुपके से उनके घर में घुस गए. They took the piece leather piece and they just began cutting. उन्होंने कट किया, sewing किया और डेकोरेट कर लिया उसको, उसमें से शूज बना के. Now before morning से पहले they made the most beautiful pairs of the shoes in the world and flew away. उन्होंने बहुत सुंदर शूज बनाए, वहां पे रख दिए and they just went away. In the morning, when the shoemaker and his wife they entered the shop, जब उन्होंने shop में enter किया, they were amazed. Amazed means they were totally surprised, astonished to see those pretty shoes which were lying on the table, जो table पे lie कर रहे थे. Who made these lovely pairs of shoes? Now they were in surprise. They said in surprise, किसने बनाए हैं इतने अच्छे जूते? The shoemaker was more amazed at the quality of the shoes. Shoes की quality देख के he was too astonished, right? Soon a merchant saw the shoes in the shop window. एक किसी merchant ने वो window shop में उस shoes को देखा. He liked the shoes so much that he bought on a price which is higher than the usual. जितना price होना चाहिए उससे बहुत ज्यादा high पे वो shoes को उसने खरीद लिया, right? Now with the money those shoes the shoemaker bought leather. अब और leather लेकर आए so that he can make more pairs और pairs बना ले. In the evening he cut out the leather and again he just left it on the table and went to the bed. When he woke up in the morning he again saw again those elves. They went into the shop. He found that pairs of shoes they were already ready on the table. Now soon the buyers they came in. लोग आने लगे because they were liking the quality of the shoes. He bought the shoes and with the money again he bought the leather and again he cut out and again he went to sleep and found his work is already done in the morning. One evening the shoemaker suggested to his wife, let's just stay awake tonight and sew and just see that who is coming to make these shoes, कि ये जूते बनाने के लिए कौन आ रहा है. We must thank them for their kindness, कि we must be very grateful, very thankful to them. They hid themselves in the corner of the room and waited. उन्होंने रूम के कॉर्नर में वेट किया और वहां पे अपने आप को छुपा लिया. Now at midnight they saw entering the elves through the open window. These elves are coming, right? and the little elves, they were laughing and singing, अपने आपस में बात कर रहे थे, गाना गा रहे थे. They took up all the leather that he just cut out and फिर काम करने लगे. Right, the shoes were already ready before the sun rose. जब सूरज उगने से पहले ही, अर्ली मॉर्निंग होने से पहले ही शूज क्या है, एकदम रेडी हैं टेबल पे. The elves then kept the shoes on the table and left quietly. जैसे वो आए थे एकदम चुपचाप ऐसे वो चले गए. Next day, the wife said to the shoemaker, "These little elves have made us rich." ये little elves ने हमको क्या बना दिया है, बहुत अमीर बना दिया है. I will make some clothes for them to show that how thankful I am. मैं उनके लिए क्या बनाऊंगी, कुछ कपड़े. I will make the tiny pairs of shoes for them, said the shoemaker. Shoemaker ने कहा, I will make tiny pairs. छोटे छोटे बनाऊंगी क्योंकि इनके पैर कैसे हैं, छोटे छोटे हैं. His wife, she decided to make clothes for them. Clothes बनाएंगी उनकी wife. When the gifts were ready, they laid them on the table and hid themselves to watch the little elves. उन्होंने वो gifts उस table पे रख दिए. Now at midnight, the elves, they just entered. They saw the presents and they became very delighted. What do you mean by delighted? Means very happy, very excited. Write down the synonyms. More synonyms are there, right? So the good couple saw that there were no more after that midnight. और उसके बाद कभी ऐसी नाइट दोबारा नहीं आई. But everything went well. बहुत अच्छा चल गया for बहुत समय तक. The shoemaker and his wife, they never forget कि how these kind elves, they helped them in their time of need. And it has been written by brothers Grimm. That was a very beautiful poem about the elves and the shoemaker. Please write down all these word meanings in your respective notebooks. Please go through this chapter. This chapter is quite interesting, and keep doing hard work and stay blessed.